Okay, good evening and welcome to this special evening edition of Table Enabled Shulchan Aruch Yomi Siman Kuf Chav Gimel 123. We're going to be doing Dinei Hakrios Besim Shmona Esrei Brachos. At the end of your Shmona Esrei, you take 3 steps back. Everyone's familiar with that. You're supposed to bow down also. Aleph Koreo Posea Shalosh Psios. Right, you bow down, and while you're bowed down, you take 3 steps back. B'kriya Achas, while you're still bowed down. Achash Apostle Shalosh Psios Ba'odo Korea. And when you took those 3 steps back, Kodem Sheyizko, right, before you straighten up, Kishiyomer Osa Shalom Rumav, right, while you're taking 3 steps back, you go once to see the left. Kobik Panav Sad Smolo, you bow to the left and you say Osa Shalom Rumav, Kishiyomer Hu Yas Shalom, Aleinu Hofik Panav Sad Yamino. And then when you're bowing to the right side, you say Hu Yas Shalom Aleinu, Achak Ishtachav Elafonov, Tevet and Iftim Rabo. And then you bow straight down to seemingly a Kadosh Baruch Hu, who you just asked your request from. The reason you bow down is you're like a slave that leaves his master after asking him something, right? The normal way they would leave is you bow down and you take steps back. And then when you're bowing down straight to him, I'll call Yisrael and Romain, you say that. You see in the Sidurim, after you already finished your Shmona Esrei, you say a prayer, a short Yehi Ratzon. Yeah, Tefillah Makom Avoda. Tefillah, one of the ideas of Tefillah is as in a place of Avoda in the Beis HaMikdash. And therefore, you make sure at the end of Shemona Esrei to have a short Tefillah. The Beis HaMikdash should be rebuilt, and then we should be able to do the Avoda like it's supposed to be done. Beis B'makom Shekalu Shalosh Psilos Yamod V'lo Yachzor L'Mkomo Ad Shegiya Shliach Tzibor L'Kedusha. Technically, you're supposed to do lechat chigila. This is not b'di'ah, but if you have a makom asorech, if you have an urgent need, you don't have to. You can end your shmona esrei. You can take 3 steps back and move anywhere you want. However, lechat chigila, you're supposed to take 3 steps back, bow down, and remain standing in that place. At least wait until the shliach tzibur starts his chazaras hashatz, and then to take 3 steps back. Arba Amos, Kodem Sheyachzor L'Mkomo L'Yispal Kol Ram. When the Shliach Tzibur, he's going to repeat Shmona Esrei, so he takes 3 steps back before. We're going to see he doesn't necessarily have to take 3 steps back. If he wants to take 3 steps back, or if he wants to just not take 3 steps back and start his Chazaras Hashas, he has to wait the amount of time it takes to walk 4 Amos, which I don't know, 2 or 3 seconds. And similarly, when a person enters Shmona Esrei, he takes 3 steps back. Before he takes 3 steps, before he takes 3 steps forward back to his original place, he should wait at least the shear of Halicha Dalet Amos, 2-3 seconds. If someone prayed in the tzibur, tefillah of the tzibur, and he finished before the shliach tzibur, also lahachzir panav l'tzibur, even if technically with the eved you're allowed to take 3 steps forward, even before the shliach tzibur started chazaras hashas. Still, so you shouldn't look in back of you because it can disturb other people who are davening. Small tchila. When you take these 3 steps back, the first foot you want to take back is your left foot. The shir psilos, and the next one on the right, and then the following. You take a small step with the left, a big step with the right, and then another small step with the left. Shir psilos the small step should at least be the amount of the size of a foot. So therefore, when you're moving your left foot back, the toes should get to the back of your heel on the right foot. You shouldn't take wider steps or longer steps than that. And again, in Siv Dal, most of our Shalosh Psilos have a Yura, not only like we just said in Siv Gimel, if you take bigger steps, but if you have more than 3 steps, 4 steps. I've seen this. I've seen people actually in shul, they take like 5 or 6 steps back. I don't know what they're doing. They're knocking people over like a bowling ball. Heavy Yura, it's arrogant to do that. Hi, this is from the Shibol Haleket. Hey, Gam Shliach Tzibur Sarach Livso Shlosh Psios Shemispal Balachash. Also, the Shliach Tzibur, when he finishes his Chazar Hashas, or when he finishes his regular Shmona Esrei Balachash, his silent Shmona Esrei, he takes 3 steps back. Sheyachzor Tefillah B'Kol Ram Eno Sarach Lachzor Livso Shlosh Psios. Here, when he's beginning Chazaras Hashas, he doesn't have to take 3 steps back forward. We're going to see, as Mishabura explains, that when after he says Ashrei Uval Tzion and then the Kaddish, the skabel after Valad Sion, and then he takes 3 steps back again, and then he comes forward, that's considered his ending of his Shemona Esrei. We're going to talk more about that in Ian to lean on what exactly the nature of the Shliach Sibur's Chazaras Hashas is, because there's a unique halacha that he doesn't take 3 steps forward like a regular individual does. Even though he's pala balachash rak b'kol ram, if, however, sometimes you have a Shliach Sibur who davened already, he's just coming take over for someone, and he's just being the Shliach Sibur. So then he also, when he finishes his tefillah b'kol ram, he takes 3 steps backwards. As opposed to the person who did a balakash, doesn't have to take 3 steps backwards or forwards because he's already in the middle of Shemona Esrei. When he does Chazar Hashas, he should say Hashem Sosai Tiftach. When he concludes the Shemona Esrei, the Chazar Hashas, he doesn't say Yilotzon Rifiv Yom Lefanach Hashem Suri V'Gali. Mishra Bura does bring the Shla argues on that. He says you should say Yehil Ratzon, and the Gura Paskins Divrei Shla Iker. The Shla is correct. That the Shliach Sibur and most Shliach Sibur. I don't act as Shliach Sibur. I follow this. Also, I say Yehil Ratzon Rifi. I don't take 3 steps back because you don't have to take 3 steps back. But you say Ratzon Rifi V'Yal V'Yal Hashem Tzri B'Galdi, and then you go to Tachanan in the morning, or Kedusha, or Tachanan at Mincha, or Kedusha or Kaddish at Maariv. That's the conclusion of tonight's shir. Stay tuned for Ian to lean on. We discuss the nature of the Shliach Sibur's Chazaras Hashas. It's a pretty powerful message over here. The fact that after he's finished his tefillah Chazaras Hashas, he doesn't take 3 steps back or 3 steps forward. Doesn't take 3 steps forward, and he waits till the Kaddish after Valad Zion. What is that telling us about the nature of Chazaras Hashas? You're not going to want to miss it. Ian to lean on coming up next.